regular season. The Valkyries with their 9th ace and their 5th consecutive victory to take them into the PV. For Vegas, Shannon Scully gets the start. She's been alternating with Emmy Klicka. Quick set to the middle as one of the top rookies in the league, Natalie Foster, making herself known.
Foster, another 6'4" middle blocker. I love seeing middle and middle.
They get too early as Goodpar tries to set up Sis. And now Nora Sis is an interesting story. Didn't play for the first 3 weeks of the year, and now she's started 4 straight and maybe earning a role into the postseason lineup.
Earning that role because she's being consistent, especially in her offense, controlling the net, doing their job, and playing disciplined defense.
So the rookie Stout moves into the front row as Van Buskirk's serve does not last long. And here's our first look at the southpaw from Carlsbad, California.
Abercrombie should never be left one-on-one or an open net.
In the league in hitting percentage, first in kills per set, first in assists per set. This is one of the more economical offenses around the country. As Anai out of the back row. Picked up by DeFalco, right back to Adora Anai, who was an all-star earlier this season with Orlando. Let go. And the Valkyries certainly have the firepower, though. The depth from within is Kaz Brown off 1 foot.
Brown is a 6-year veteran, and she's going to show up different routes, especially against a disciplined Valkyrie team.
So here is the 9-year pro out of Thailand, 2nd in the PVF in assists per set. And an ace to boot here, the 5th ace of the season for Shampoo.
Valkyries serving line to line, trying to take out Maddox because she...
The Hawaiian native with 9 double-doubles this season, 4 of them already with Vegas in just a month of action. Graham placed well, out of system, tight to the net. Schwan, who is one of the top diggers in the PVF amongst outside hitters. She's 2nd in the league, and she sets it up nicely there as Nora Sis gets up, the Nebraska native.
A great offense starts with a disciplined defense, and that's Schwan playing middle back defense, controlling the ball on the contact, giving the Valkyries the opportunity to extend a rally and then earn a block.
Might be matched up with the Omaha Supernovas come next weekend, as another ace generated by the league's best server, Natalie Foster, and that is her 60th.
Foster trying to tag the sideline of Maddox. Great hand-to-ball contact as it floats just to the right side of Maddox. She needs to get her hip on that ball to pass going inside the court.
61. What an unbelievable season it's been for the SMU grad, and that'll be a timeout. This is PVF record for each ace Natalie Foster can generate. And a quick set to Van Buskirk has Orlando's first block of the night.
Great eye work at the net from the Valkyries, staying patient. They know that the throw will want to find Van Buskirk first ball controlled contact.
Service run generated for Orlando behind their best server and maybe the league server of the year, a 3rd ace in this rotation.
Valkyries are gunning for Maddox there in Area 1. We'll see a substitution with Allison Mayfield stepping in the Peruvian League. I can definitely attest she's a great passer.
The 9-year pro out of Kansas shanks the first touch, but is gathered nicely by Graham. But bad luck off the home tape as Abercrombie delivers the kill and Orlando on a 6-0 run.
These float serves are coming so fast. You don't realize until you're split. Watch for Graham to find her again.
Block touch there by Mayfield, the vet. Set up to her on the junk ball. Brown wants it, and when Brown wants it, she gets it.
Great route that there by Brown, running behind, spreading that pin-to-pin offense. Brown recognizing that seam in the block on the thrill side, giving her this opportunity to throw it down into the campfire.
As Brown has played all over Victoria, from Germany to Ukraine, France to Greece.
I couldn't even imagine having to choose the best one.
We're gonna see a ton of them next weekend. Corey Lewis for Atlanta. We've got Brown and Foster here on Orlando. Of course, Caitlin Horde, Kayla Caffey over on Omaha. Maddox tight to the net, and Orlando playing tight defense here in the last few points. Abercrombie able to split the blockers from the back row.
The Valkyries utilizing that back row attack on the right side, really spreading that offense again. It's very pivotal to be able to utilize that left-handed attacker on the right side, able to contact.
Goodpart will target her former teammate Nanai. Right now, Vegas struggling on that first ball contact, trying to get the side out, but it is not coming as Orlando gets to 21st.
Goodpart keeps setting at a steady clip. She does a really great job of finding the windows of opportunities. The seam.
Brown, the Texas native, All-American at Rice to serve. How about that for a creative shot? The 7-year pro Courtney Schwann gets on the scoreboard.
That was a very beachy shot from Schwann. She was one of my beach partners. We played the Seaside Open together, and that is her bread and butter.
Natalie Foster had a 6-0 run early in this set with 3 aces. And she's got a 4th. 63 aces on the season.
Miles an hour.
And Buskirk with a dangerous dipping serve as Sis on the give and go, handled by Maddox. Oh, the block is formed, and the league's best blocker, Kaz Brown from a season ago, is there.
Abercrombie and Brown are a big block at the net. Both these athletes standing at 6'4", taking a lot of space with their hands, pressing across the top of the tape. They are not reaching up to the ball. They're going fast across the plane, grabbing that ball.
Short-lived. Goodpart comes right back in. Pauly wants to win it right here. Sis down the line, and the Goodpart to Sis connection closes the first set for Orlando.
On that swing.
I love the shrug there, Victoria. Anag keeping it loose as Foster blasts one through the block on the quick set.
Great setter-hitter connection in the middle right now for the Valkyries. Their middles are up on setter ball contact.
Anai and DeFalco on that 3-man receive, and it's DeFalco taking charge. A block created by Foster on the big swing.
Jardine swinging a little bit too low on that ball. She's really good when she goes high and fast at the block. I think she was able to try to beat it down into the seam. You're not going to beat Foster in that seam.
Out to Jardine. Check that, Maddox. DeFalco reads that down the line swing, and now a triple block as Orlando has a few in a row.
Great eye work and discipline by Orlando, just staying the course defensively. Blocking starts with eye work. Ball setter, ball hitter is what you'll hear coaches say a lot. It's not too often we see an early on 6-2 substitution due to the fact that there's 8 subs in the PVF, but a good call by the Thrill to bring in a different look.
Right now Orlando digging everything as Nora Sis off the touch stretches the run to 6-0.
Sis has really showed up for the Valkyries just
she
last.
Wants to put on the headset one day and get into the broadcasting side of things.
That'd be fun.
I think she would be very good. Spent a lot of time dissecting college volleyball with her. Good block formed by Hannah, but it's covered. And Abercrombie finds a gap, and Orlando has eyes everywhere here this set.
Orlando doing a really great job of recycling the ball on their side, covering their attackers, extending the rally, and scoring outside.
Oh my goodness, an all-star to all-star connection there, and that was web gem worthy.
Goodpart is an insane setter. She can set from anywhere on the court, make any first ball contact and in-system play just like that.
Margins to even us at 8. Same score we were at through 16 points in set 1. Give and go with Anai and Childress. See why Sis is able to rack up swings, and that sets it up for Brown.
Huge block out of the middle for the Valkyries. Brown clamping down on this ball. Watch as she dives into that seam, taking nothing but ball on that left hand.
Recycled as Anai will send it over on 2. Oh, there's a miss hit, and it works out. When you're hot, you're hot.
Brown doing a great job of just having volley IQ on that swing. It wasn't this setter-hitter connection that we're used to seeing. Brown able to identify that and just find.
The throw have looked like a different unit. But Abercrombie throws a fireball out of the back row to end that run.
Coach Amy said Abercrombie is a silent assassin. She just shows up every day to the gym, does her job. She's a professional on the court, off the court. She leads by example.
A 9-6 run. Try that again. How about a 13-6 run from Vegas since that sub? Is Abercrombie's going to be hard to stop. There's no doubt, is there?
She is, and it's her length, it's her volley IQ, it's her consistency. She's able to.
Now Maddox, 18 aces to lead the team. That's her 5th in the PVF, and an important side out to get Orlando within striking distance here down 4 and get out of that Maddox serve. Oh, out of South Alabama. It's become one of the faces of this franchise. Late read, and it's picked up nicely by Hannah. Brown came in with a head of steam, didn't she?
Great play by Brown. She said, feed me that ball. I'm going to swing high and off on this slide. Great route by Brown. Watch as she's able to fully extend, bringing that right hip all the way around and attacking high hands.
Vegas starting to smell a little bit of a run coming. Atlanta's won 13 in a row, and Omaha has not struggled since joining the PBF. As Anai, a little lackluster there, has Orlando within 2.
You will not score in the low seam swinging against Brown. Her left hand is always
national team middle. 10 points. First ball side outs, they're starting to tally up for both sides as Schwann has Orlando back within 2.
That's usually a DeFalco dig on that off.
And Buskirk 5 kills on 9 swings. An efficient start to the middles. Oh my goodness, I'd love to get a gun on the speed of Abercrombie's swing.
It is so fast, and why she's so lethal is because there's no delay in her arm swing. It's copy and paste every single time. Watch her elbow and hand to ball contact, fully extending through, using all of her torque, her core to swing at that ball, much like an MLB pitcher.
Another good serve. Abercrombie able to find a touch on that cross-court swing.
The throw have to expect the Valkyries to serve area. Schwann is known for serving different seams. She likes to go down the sideline at Maddox.
And that takes 2 swings in the rotation. As Abercrombie able to disguise the angle of her swing so well.
She disguises it because of her shoulders. Her shoulders are square into that 1-6 seam, caddy corner to where she's attacking. She didn't swing all the way through her body.
It's unstoppable. 5 aces now for Foster.
Her float serve is square and flat. It's not dropping rapidly. It's catching the serve hard cross because she brings her hip and shoulder all the way around.
This has become a very fun back and forth. All 3 sets through the first 10 or 12 points have been dead to the double digits.
Abercrombie, the silent assassin. She won't yell or scream in your face. She'll just go up and get a point.
Maddox picked up by Klicka. Rookie at a pit. And that'll set up nicely out to the near side where Goodpard connects with Sis.
Goodpard continues to create opportunity offensively for the Valkyries because her setting.
And Maddox 5th in the PVF in aces. Puts together that strong topspin serve. But you wonder if Orlando, who has to face Foster so much in practice, they are ready for whatever serve comes their way as the Valkyries side out on the first ball.
That's a great point, Daniel. Being able to get those reps from Foster has probably really solidified the serve receive of the Valkyries.
Oh, Childress tried hard there to keep it up off the net. Now 7-5 Orlando. Click up. Good platform. Sets up Schwan. Oh, miscommunication. DeFalco and Anai couldn't connect verbally, and it's 8-5 Orlando.
I thought Hernandez Cruz was about to go run and grab that ball. He was running full steam ahead for that volleyball.
How about Ramon, 1994 Penn State most outstanding player in that championship. Oh, good hands, keeps this alive. Oh, but Brown deceives Anai on that tip.
Abercrombie questioning how that is not a double.
Bouncing back and forth between Scully and Klicka.
I like it. I think they're both doing their role exactly how they should. Right on cue, an in-system pass leading to an almost kill by Abercrombie.
Yeah, that was great ricochet action defensively, but so often that quick transition will turn into a clean kill as Schwan.
Orlando, no one to be found.
Tight to the line. Whipping action from the right arm of Natalie Foster, who now has 3 kills on 5 swings.
And pressing back into the court.
And Buskirk's rotation is due. Van der Weide gets in the score sheet with her first swing.
Van der Weide attacking high into that seam of the thrill, earning that seam in the left, taking cross court.
Slide for Brown, and even though the set was a little low, she's so skilled at blasting it off the block. As Brown seasons in the PVF until a sickness kept her out of the lineup Wednesday at Grand Rapids. Brown to the corner, and Orlando ignite a comeback here midway through set 3 with Abercrombie to serve. Tremendous dig by DeFalco, but Kaz Brown is there, and it's her 10th kill already.
Valkyries going back and just doing their job, really solidifying this league. It starts with Abercrombie throwing off the defense, the momentum, forcing that overpass and giving Orlando that point.
And even though we're fresh, she can block.
It's like High School Musical, volleyball edition.
That would make a great movie.
There you go.
Meanwhile, Melanie Schaffmaster is in, the rookie out of Minnesota, and she sets it up nicely out to Abercrombie. They're gonna give Brown the free ball error. I think you gotta go with the diggle on that one. As Schwan back in for Van der Weide. Or check that, they're both in there now. And so Schwan able to deliver the kill, so Van der Weide in for Sis. And now we'll see MK White, Michaela White come in. There's a little fire, isn't it, from Schwan? Similar to the first set, Coach Pauly doesn't want to mess around too much, brings back in the starting setter in Shampoo. And it works out as she'll tee up her all-star teammate Abercrombie.
Abercrombie with an open net, no block to be found. The Thrill really have to prioritize Abercrombie as an offensive threat when she's in the back row as well. Nothing but open range, all you can eat.
Teardrop serve works out for Anai. But the set to Stout, not the prettiest, and Childress takes credit immediately for that mistake as White, the JMU All-American, able to make her entrance. For Stout, you see the numbers for Maddox. It's her 19th match of the year with double-digit kills. When you watch Van der Weide, she swings with her entire body. And on the flip side, Abercrombie makes it look like she's swimming so effortless.
Because she's done it many, many times, reps after reps after reps.
6'3", 6'3", and 6'4" up there for Orlando. It's Foster's 6'4" frame with a strong serve. Terrific dig by Shampoo. gonna play. Orlando wanted a lift on Van Buskirk, and it won't matter.
Get this set.
Right on cue, and it's Brittany Abercrombie, the favorite for MVP this season with 17 kills through 3 sets. We'll see if she comes back out for a 4th, but it has been a day at the office. Brown on the slide, able to time it up and tool the block to tie us at 3.
Childress finding that rhythm with Matt.
You know, for all the credit Foster gets, and she deserves it, right? 64 aces. Kaz Brown, no slouch in that category. She's got 18. Falco cues it up for a 9. Right now, Orlando is very pesky on defense. Abercrombie has such a high clip rate.
She does. She is lethal from her range to her defense. Watches Abercrombie from the back row, accelerates into this ball, broad jumping, giving that momentum.
Good angle from Vanderweide, the 2-time All-American at Oregon.
Vanderweide showing that there is always more angle. Doubling down, going 4-4, creating that opportunity.
5 setters. They are 10-3 in the 2 seasons of existence. That's a quick trigger from Foster, who beats Childress in right back. That same swing Vanderweide just had, that sharp angle from the left front.
She was falling out to the left. It was really hard to have really anything else besides this cross angle swing. You can see her really extend outside her attack.
Well, those are the 2 best offensive threats right now. Brown and Abercrombie running in sequence with each other.
That was with a...
Now, an overpass that is saved. And comes over the net. That's the 2nd dig kill of the night. 1 for each squad.
It's only fair, 1 apiece.
Both setters have shown their acting skills. I'm not sure if Shampoo did that on purpose. We'll see.
Doing a great job of not.
Deep serve slips through the hands of Vanderweide. And finds the corner nicely, as Orlando has been able to stay at arm's reach here in this set. But as you mentioned, Vegas just hanging along.
Bit more consistency at the end line.
Now Maddox, with the reception error, gives Orlando another ace, number 8 on the night, and the 2nd for Captain. It's been a great night for middle serving, hasn't it? As Vanderweide through the block to give Orlando that 2-point edge again. And a media break as well. The Stars will be in attendance next weekend. Meanwhile, we got a good match here, 16-15 in the 4th. Most of the Orlando starters still in there as the Valkyries relying on Vanderweide, and she has come up big with 4.
They're steady at the service line and challenge high hands.
Look at Childress. Couple young teams in attendance making their noise and celebration in honoree of a legend in Childress, but she cannot pick up that one. Let's take another look at that.
Great hustle by Childress. This is the culture. Never say die, hustling after every single ball, keeping it alive.
But it is Foster who is able to find that angle. Abercrombie, such a high IQ swing out there off the block.
Using her core again to swing high and off that block. Great torque on the ball. Watch in slow motion as she fully extends and then swings through that ball, giving her that opportunity.
Anna was one of the rookie all-stars this season. Rinse and repeat there for Abercrombie. She can trademark that swing.
Deep seam will win just about every single time. Abercrombie paints the sidelines. She hits at such a high clip because...
And Buskirk pancaked by Abercrombie. Play continues. Ramon Hernandez-Cruz will not challenge it. He lost his opportunity there after 7 seconds. And it pays off for Orlando. Schwann into that donut, and the Valkyries 4 points away from a victory.
Schwann was an all Pac-12 player because of that shot. She is really great of seeing the campfire. What a pancake, keeping that ball alive, extending fully through. And then Schwann in transition after another block touch, finding that campfire. This is how the once Husky at UW became a Pac-12 all outside.
Back out to Abercrombie. Oh, played off the net. What a charm that was to see from Childress. 20th dig from DeFalco. But it's blasted long from Anai. And it is an ace to finish off the regular season. The Valkyries with their 9th ace and their 5th consecutive victory to take them into the PVF postseason.
Orlando just doing